guys have seen, we've made mistakes and we've shown the wrong branch because the sim, as we call it, which is the engine build that's running on the stream, has been pulling accidentally from the wrong content. It's all there. And you want to see it and you want to see those other outcomes. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to rerun the series when it ends. And the goal, and I say this is the goal because we're still building it, so like maybe compromises will have to happen, but the current goal is that all of the decisions that you've made so far are going to be reopened, but the choice that won will be locked, and the choices that didn't win now have a chance to compete with each other, which means that every point that you've put into every decision is still being used. It's going to reopen at that same point level that you participate. So not a single influence point that you've used so far in those decisions is wasted, because it's all coming back when we run What If, and you're getting another chance to change the fates of these characters. Now, you guys have done the thing that I hope you wouldn't do, which is redeem everybody. The tears in my eyes every single day as I watch them living. So it's going to be a much darker What If, probably, unless you change the fate of everybody in the next couple months. But it's there. We're looking forward to it. And one other thing that's super important, if you joined midway after day one and you missed moments from earlier on in the series, get what? You're going to get a chance to get them all again in What If. The way that moments work, it is participate in the decision and watch the bot. And so if you missed participating in the decision, those will all reopen during What If, and every single decision that you missed out on, you've got another chance to collect. So we're excited for this feature. We're still working on it. We have months to go because, right now, based on current schedules, the main series is going to run probably through end of April-ish or so. We'll see. I mean, it depends on a number of factors. And then What If is going to rerun it in real time. So another 5-6 months of content. So Ascension will probably be going for 10 to 12 months, all in all, which is a huge experience to operate, but really excited for everybody to be able to participate. And we'll continue to have new puzzles throughout it.
Yeah, no, for sure. So one of the things, by the way, we have Liu Chi and chat going. I'm guessing they have a lot of delay between chat and us listening to them. But trust me, we actually look at it pretty quickly. It's just, a lot of people as well at home are watching, relaxed, comfortable, probably in different setups. So want to make sure we get good information out there, especially for me. The interesting part about What If that you described, Jacob, is, we describe on the hosted show a lot too, right? That the show is canon, like the decisions are locked and that's the show. That's true. But What If basically becomes an alternative season where, unlike a traditional show, you get the show that's real and you almost get like a secondary show, like a parallel universe style show, which I hope like people get to appreciate, because as you say, it'll be a lot darker. So they get like kind of they redeem everyone, they're really happy, and then they're like, okay, well, what happens if actually everybody was to die in horrible hellfire?
When we say you're making a horror TV show, this canon run is the TV show. Like, we're not going to go and run another 21, 22 episodes on Tubi and Sony of alternate branch content. Once these decisions are locked in this run, that's it, right? That's the TV show for the next 20, 30 years that'll be available on all those streaming platforms. But the What If is going to give you an opportunity to see the rest of the content. And, we've worked hard on it. All of these people working on it, and I say people because we are all people, all the writers, the cinematographers, the directors, the narrative designers, the puzzle makers who are working on it, are all really passionate about it and creating a positive experience and a positive community and creating something fun for you to be there with every single day. So we appreciate everybody who's stood up with us and comes back every day. I mean it from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah. No, we love you, the audience at home. You've been absolutely fantastic being with us. Jacob, we're about 3 minutes from the show, so we probably got time to squeeze in one last point. And let's do dealer's choice. What's the one thing that's left that you'd like to tell our community in these like waning minutes before they get to see the kind of last show before the holiday break? What's your last message to our lovely audience?
Well, I wish we had time for a question. I'd be happy to answer one if we do. If not,
Oh,
I'll get
well,
into it.
so there was a question earlier. It did zap by, but somebody was asking about the heavy moderation in chat. Because we were talking about you want to get it right. So like, if you could address that. So essentially.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Let me get into it. So, we still don't know what we're doing with the moderator tools. That's the way that it worked. We had a filtering system back at launch, and the filtering system got demolished by 100,000 messages basically coming in at the same time. And then that broke the tools that we use. We're using a system called Stream.io. It's a third-party tool, and nothing worked. And we spent 2 or 3 days time to fix it, and we basically gave up. So then we contacted Microsoft, which has a solution called 2Hat and another solution called Sift. And we spent the last few weeks integrating it. And when we integrated it, we broke Promote and we broke Blast, which is why they're not working, but we're going to get that fixed over the break. But the moderation stuff, like we keep tuning it easier. And then what we find is we log in and it's changed the tuning back. And it was because we didn't apply a setting. Right. So I'm sorry that it's as harsh as it's being. It's kind of stupid. But it's just because we're still learning how to use the system that we bought. So we'll figure it out in the next couple of days. My patience and apologies, please.
Yeah, and to kind of shout out the person who did this, Sacpinwitty1121, thank you for your question.
Thank you.
We hope that answers it. And, we love you being able to discuss, but remember again, Ascension is over. So again, after this, in the post show, it'll be with me. I'll describe what the holiday break is, essentially what you can look forward to during that period, because we will be back, in the immortal words of a certain famous actor from the 90s, 80s, etc. But we're 1 minute from the show, Jacob. We don't want to spoil anything, but I think they're in for a treat tonight.
It's going to be fun. We're starting Convergence. We're starting to do a crazy thing in Silent Hill lore. We're going to bring solutions together. And this is going to start for all sorts of, like we had lots of conversations with Konami, like how do we make sure that what we're about to do fits with all of the logic of the series, like months of conversations to do it. And I'm excited for the people to see it, but it's just beginning today. So come back in January for the rest of it when we announce the return date.
Yeah, but immediately 20 seconds. And again, don't leave after the show. I'll describe the holiday break so that you have that information. Jacob, thank you so much for being with us. Audience,
thank you guys.
Time for you.
Thank you. Love you.
The last show of 2023 for Silent Hill Ascension. Bye.
I got your message. What's this about?
When you told me you were stopping the search, I'd never felt pain like that before. But then I found this. His little hands. I had this. How did I have this if I didn't?
Have what?
This glove.
Astrid, what did you do to Orson?
I don't know. But I think my son is dead. And I think I killed him.
Astrid Johansson. You're under arrest for the murder of Orson Johansson. Come with me.
Don't touch me!
Let's not make a scene.
Stay back!
I'm not going to ask you again.
I don't want to go anywhere with you. Please, let me go!
Mommy? Faith, is that you? You need to come home now. Just tell me where you are. Faith, please. Faith, honey, tell Mama where you are.
Orson? Orson!
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you one of them?
Orson! You have to come home to Mama now.
You're looking for your son? My daughter's lost too. Please just wait. I need you to listen and... We have to get out of here, now! Come with me. That thing wants to kill us and we have to run. I don't want to leave you, but if you don't come now... Stay away! I have to find a way out.
Hi, everybody. So I'm on my own. I really hoped, but Rachel and Astrid weren't. I really hope you enjoyed the conversions, which was for 2023, the last part of Silent Hill Ascension. It's not the end of it, but for this year it is. We're going to go on a holiday break. That's going to appear on screen in front of me, and I'm essentially going to walk you through it to make sure that you're all informed on when we'll be back on air to show you more of the story and so that you can keep watching that. So production's going to throw that up on screen for you. Our plans for the holiday break should appear very shortly. So that will be both within the app as well as on social platforms. So please do keep an eye out. By the way, if you're a fan of the experience in the Silent Hill Ascension app, there are some things that are available during the holiday break. While the story will not essentially air on weekdays during the holiday break, puzzles will remain available for you to enjoy them daily during the break. Now, there'll be a few less new puzzles per day. So normally there's 6. This time we're moving to free. But all the old levels are available. So if you haven't had a good chance to catch up on some of these, this is a great time for you. So we know that if you want to relax like me, you're like, oh, look, I got this. I got some hot chocolate, got some tea. I want to enjoy some calm and quiet during the holiday break. I got a fireplace. Fire it up, try the puzzles out, catch up on what you haven't had a chance to do so. Because I know during the break, I will do the same. I will enjoy the things that I want to catch up on. Now, some more details. Cameo contests will remain open as well, so you can join those. One will close at the end of 2023, and another one will open before we restart once we turn over to 2024, and that will let you essentially take part in those first few roles for 2024. And you can participate in active decisions during the holiday break. Actually, there was one of them available prior to the show going live, but essentially those will say TBD on them. That will eventually change once the date is confirmed. So if you pay close attention, once TBD changes to an actual time, you know when the show's coming back. Now, in the meantime, all our video on demand content is available, so you can rewatch the old episodes, catch up on your ledger. If you have a friend that you want to, have come up to speed before the holiday break, this is also a good chance. You can tell them, look, the episodes are available, and then it will come back. And, I think it's important to watch with friends as well. Like, I know for horror, I like to be with people, and that's why, for me, it's all about the people you're with. And this show, while I am alone on screen, at the very end of it, could not have been possible without the amazing people I've had the chance to share time with. Of course, my co-hosts Layla and Noah, but people in the back, like on the technical side, Felipe, and other people like Chris, Derek, and Alan, who really help make the show, special. Of course, there's the rest of the development team, the ones delivering the cinematics, the story. We'll keep bringing you those interviews on the hosted show because I just love sharing some of the amazing colleagues I get to work with. And for you to see essentially how we make the experience what it is. So again, thank you to them. We do have credits, so you're always welcome to check those in, check out our developers who have worked on the project and different things. And finally here, there's no way I can't thank you, the audience, for tuning in. Well, it depends on where you live, but, time after time after time again to come watch us. Obviously on the hosted show, but also on the show, keeping up with the story. So I really, really, from the bottom of my head, want to thank you for tuning those times we've had with you, and that we will be back in 2024. So again, thank you so much. To address some of the points I saw in chat, we will hopefully get to see more of the team in the new year. There might be some repeats because there are some people who just love you so much they want to keep coming back. But we do try to show you newer people, different sides of the experience so that you get to meet up with different people of the team in the new year. Obviously, in the pre-show, we had the interview with Jacob. Had some interesting behind-the-scenes information. Two of the things are that we actually had a third location, but didn't really air. That was revealed there, as well as, the concept of the what if season. So again, everything we do here is canon, but there'll be a chance to see essentially what an alternative show might have looked like. And thank you so much for you, the audience, to be here. So to repeat again, holiday break, key information. We will be back in 2024. Keep checking the app and on social to essentially know when that date is. Don't worry, you'll have time. So what I would like you to do is take time with your loved ones, take time with your family. The puzzles will be there if you want to do those, if you want to hang out and essentially, keep influencing the story, but like bit by bit while the show's not live, you have access to that. We want to make sure that you keep enjoying it. So that's pretty much it. Look, I'm at the end of my hot chocolate and well, to be honest, I want a holiday break too. So this is the last thing you're going to see of 2023 live on Silent Hill Ascension. thank you so much for all of you, for being here, watching, and tuning in. So again, rain, shine, or fog, we will be back in 2024. Have a wonderful holiday break wherever you are around the world. Take care.
Is Faith...
Trial A7143. Trial A7143.